right.
No, I'm gonna text you when I'm
Yo,
leaving my
guys.
house. I'm gonna text you when I get up. Hey, cars and coffee this morning.
That's fun.
You know, twist that so I can see and chat and
Chat up.
all that stuff. You know, all that technical stuff that
All that
old
technical
ass,
moves, I'm calling it.
yeah, that my
Woo.
ancient ass is too dumb to do.
Yo.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Welcome to Pints and Pistons, YouTube's only automotive beer and talk show about cars.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're a man down.
Yeah.
We're a day off and a man down.
Yeah, old Squirrely Dan's he's out of state.
Yep.
Yeah, he's having fun. He's well, he just sent us one beer that he's having right now.
Yeah,
It was some weird type of IPA. It was something.
Of
Dan,
course.
It was a Dan beer.
yeah, it was absolutely Dan beer. Hey, Mike.
Yeah. It's a
Death Raptor.
yeah.
Death Raptor.
Killer IPA, of course.
Yep. Because it kills all your happiness.
Pretty much. Just blows all the happy right out of your mouth. So,
I'm trying to check the sound, but my phone's being stupid.
does it sound okay?
There, I got it.
Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds okay. Okay.
Sounds great.
This might just be the way to fly from now on.
Little echo there. Sorry about that, guys. We're checking sound. We're trying something different with the microphones. We're using one instead of two and trying to get rid of that echo that we've been having.
Yeah.
So-
I'm still don't know. Well, I don't know shit about computers, so like I don't know what, but I don't know what was going on with that.
I think here's what was happening.
I just think the two mics were so close together.
Well, it's partly that, and it was partly because the way that computer and that USB hub was working, it was letting me plug one mic into the USB plug, but the other mic had to be plugged into the computer,
So
and we were getting
that's
a
like-
latency problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the mics were picking up and transmitting it different,
Yeah.
at like just ever so slightly offset, and it made it sound echoey.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, Dan.
Old Dan's in the chats there, bud.
Hello, D-Gens. Dan, you bailed on us, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
At least we're not drinking cat piss.
That's
True.
true. That's true.
we're not drinking cat piss with Dan in Georgia right now.
That's true. But speaking of beers,
Oh God. We did
so-
not plan this. This was
So I was in Gainesville earlier this week. So obviously, when I'm in Gainesville, I'm making a stop at Total Wine and at Swamp Head, and I grabbed 3 beers for the next 3 episodes, for this one and the next 2 episodes. Brought one tonight. I passed you.
Yeah, I was heading to ABC.
You're
to
on the
go
way
get
to
some-
ABC. Mike walks back in the house, opens up the fridge, looks at me, and goes, "God damn it!"
Oh no! I put my stuff on the counter. You open up the fridge to show me what you got, and I looked, and I'm like,
God damn it.
"Oh yeah." And he's like, "What?" And I pull over the bag, and it's the same fucking beer.
Same damn beer.
And it's crazy because I was going up and down like the thing because there was actually like 2 or 3 of them that I was interested in, but I just the name of that one and that it just,
And the style that it's
the
showing
style
is-
it sounded really good because when I first saw it, when I saw the like I didn't see bean at the end, and so like it was that with I thought it was gonna be like in like a barrel because
Yeah.
I'm still ever since that last one that we did where it was one of the barrel aged ones. I'm not sure about it. But
Hell,
yeah, I was
that-
like, oh, vanilla beer. I'm like,
Hell,
sure.
that one barrel aged one that we did at the beer fest before we even started this, and we're still having nightmares about that one.
When you have to drink an IPA to clean your palate, that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah.
That was, but yeah, no, I was like, man, this one
But
sounds cool.
we
Never
discovered
s-
Hawaiian Lion out of that deal, and we killed the
did.
keg, so
We did.
there's that.
We did. That one was good. But yeah, no, I just wanted to try something different, and it looked cool. And yeah, I walked in the door, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. I should have looked at my phone before I walked in, because I was sitting in the parking lot for for a second because there was a car at the
Yeah, I
light
did-
that
I
I was
did.
trying
I
to
never
look at. No, I saw it in your. It pulled up on a Ring doorbell when you were walking into the front door. I could clearly see it in your
Oh.
hand. And that once I got home and I looked at that, I should have looked at it while I was right
Or,
there.
like I
outside
said,
the
if you'd have
store.
texted me, I'd have told you what I got.
Yeah.
But they may just have to, whoever.
Well, when you said it was something from Gainesville, I was like, there's
And that's the thing. Usually when I pick something up there, we don't find it here.
no.
Right.
And this time it happened.
So speaking of that, do we want to go ahead and jump onto that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where's it at? Inside fridge or outside fridge?
Inside fridge. They're
Just
both
pick a 6-pack.
They're both in the inside fridge. But so what we've decided to do is we're going to do one beer that we bought, and then we're going to do a 2-beer mystery flight, kind of like we did a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. Try to kill some of the orphans.
Yeah, kill off a couple more orphan beers. That'll be good.
Yeah, beer. Orphan beers, not actual. We're not going to an orphanage.
Well,
Well, it technically is an orphanage, just outside fridge.
yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is.
Well, with car spotting, we both saw the same car.
At different times.
Yeah. What was it? Mid
It
90s.
was like a 96 or 97 Toyota Hi-Ace that was incredibly clean. And this was after I'd already spotted a 993-911 black that was absolutely gorgeous. 2 Austin Healey Sprites that was in town for the thing going on next to your work.
Oh, I've just been seeing nothing but Austins and MGBs and
Yeah, British
MGs
cars.
and British Roadsters in general
Yeah.
all week.
God, I want one so bad.
An MG?
Just a
Austin.
British sports, bro.
Oh, up at the Wendy's cruise in tonight, that older dude with the red Miata with the J swap was up there.
Oh. Fell out of the ring. It wasn't my fault.
It did that. Believe it or not, 2 of them fell out of the ring in my fridge, and I actually put them back to bring the whole 6-pack over. Because a lot of times when they fall out of the ring, they don't exactly
All
fall
right,
out of the
so
ring.
what we have tonight is Country Boy Brewing's Shotgun Wedding Brown Aged Ale on Vanilla Bean.
There's a read-in on the back of it.
I'm trying
Do
to
you want to
look
go
up-
for that one? I'm kind of stuffed up. It's hard for me to do that.
I didn't bring my reader. I can't see it. I'm old.
Go ahead, pop the top, do something spontaneous. The light brown ale aged on real vanilla beans is sure to become one of your favorites. Just enough malt to balance the sweetness of the vanilla. Shotgun Wedding is a delicious decision that you will never forget. Brewed and canned by Country Boy Brewing in Georgetown, Kentucky.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and don't worry, Dan. We'll have.
Yeah,
one
we
for
have
you.
plenty.
Yeah, we'll save you 1 or 3.
Yeah, Shelby wanted to get in on this one too, so.
All right, so not a lot of head on that one.
No.
It
What?
wasn't a lot of carbonation.
Well, Mike outdid us as usual.
Yeah, but that looks good though.
That does look good.
That looks good though. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Oh wow.
You know,
Almost has like cream soda taste to it.
Yeah.
here's the thing. Now, neither one of us can be mad about the other one getting the
No.
same beer because it means we have more of this to enjoy.
That's true.
This is good.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
actually really good.
And with this unseasonably cool day that we've had here,
Yeah,
this
Dan,
is
you're
perfect.
missing this too because yesterday the high was only like 79. I mean, like it was rain all day, but it was lovely out. And then today, I think the high was only like 84.
But that was late in the afternoon when it got to 84, because for the early part of the morning, it was absolutely clear
Yeah,
skies
and
and
gorgeous.
beautiful outside.
With a nice breeze. It's like, what's happening, Florida?
So about this, it's a really good brown ale
Yeah.
It's got a hint of
with
vanilla going
just a hint of vanilla.
And it's not artificial vanilla.
Like
No,
we've
this is-
we've had too many of these vanilla,
Yeah.
aged on vanilla bean where it was like getting hit in the head with a 50-pound bag of vanilla bean, and it's just unpleasant because it's so much.
Or you
vanilla.
were drinking an ice cream float made out of beer.
Yeah.
right. But either way, like
Which
the
isn't all-
vanilla would be
Isn't
so
always bad, 'cause
overpowering.
we had that one
This
that-
is
Yeah, well, okay, now, which
we
is
had that, I forgot which one it was, but we had that one was like, man, putting a thing of ice cream in here would be like seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, it just seems like perfect. Which, like I said, it's not always a bad
No.
thing. Sometimes you like a lot of vanilla, but sometimes you don't. And this
It works great.
just nails it.
It's subtle. It's just right. It's balanced.
Yes.
So the other one they had, because they had another one of these, because I saw it, I forgot which one it was, what the name was, but I think it was an IPA. Shoot, and I forgot what was even on the front of it, but I was just intrigued, and plus also I was trying to listen in on the conversation that the two German guys were talking about, but I don't understand German. But it sounded good, but they were...
Well, we still listen to Rammstein.
Yeah. But, oh, no, this is... I like this a lot. Oh, that's good.
Cars?
Yes.
Cars?
You had a thing
Cars.
that you wanted to talk about with Ford.
So Ford, right off the bat, we'll go ahead and start with, international car news. Ford is pushing to go to a no haggle pricing model.
Like Saturn did.
So Saturn had the same thing where
Yep.
We're-
Mike said he got a shirt today.
we're all done with the dealer markups. We're done with the haggling and the price gouging and the changing prices and I got to go to 19 different dealers to figure out which dealer's going to give me the best deal. The price is the price is the price is
People
the price.
people still haggle on cars at Saturn dealerships.
Oh, I'm sure they did, but the price is the price is the price is the price.
Yeah.
No more haggling.
I was gonna say, and that worked really well for Saturn because
That was-
Saturn ended up getting a lot of return customers because they loved the customer service that they got, like the buying experience.
Well, it
And they're no
changes the
longer
buy.
here.
Well, but that wasn't because of that. That was because of the whole
but-
GM
Yeah.
bailout thing and all that. But-
Saturn's no haggle pricing structure actually worked really well for both the customer and the employees,
Yeah.
the salesmen, the actual dealership structure, because
because
the profits are built in.
Yeah.
Commissions are flat rate built in. You've got a set price you're going to make
Yep.
on each car you sell, so you know exactly how many cars you need to make your nut.
But it was also one of those that it wasn't like, you're fighting to try to get the customer to I can do this, I can do this. It's like, hey, no, this is what we can do, this price, and a lot of times the customer was very happy
And realistically, you do still have a place to haggle.
yeah,
It's not on the price of the car. It's the
It's-
price of your car.
yeah.
What you're trading in. You haggle at that. That's where you make your haggle at. So you can still,
Yeah.
feel like you got to
Yeah.
win. But this way, this is going to help stop the price gouging.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you get a lot of dealerships that are like that. That is like,
A lot of these dealers are to the point where you're walking in going, "I will pay sticker price." No, you won't.
they laugh
You're
at
not.
you.
You're not paying sticker price. You're paying whatever $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 markup they've put on it. They're refusing to sell the cars for less.
Yeah.
But also, too, now you're starting to see where the manufacturer's throwing cash on the hood again.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
That's
I
because
think
they're
I've seen
starting
two
to
or-
get backed up on inventory.
Started
Yeah.
to see 2 or 3 commercials that was actually, it wasn't big rebates, but
Yeah,
$1,000. But still, we
Yeah.
had for a year or 2 years of there was none of those commercials.
Oh no, there
that were
was
popping up.
people getting sticker price for their trade-ins. Used cars selling for above their original sticker price, and new cars selling for way above their
Yep.
sticker
Yep.
price, which is absolutely insane.
So
Yeah,
I think we're finally starting to see the car market
come down.
flatten out
Yeah.
and come back around to a normalcy.
Yeah.
Well, no, and if everything heads towards a recession like it's been heading
It's
towards
gonna
a
be
recession,
crazy.
there's going to be blood in the streets. If that's the case, sometime in the next year, to get something new.
Well, so the people who didn't buy a car over the course of this are going to be really happy because cars are going to get really cheap all of a sudden, and you're going to be able to buy whatever you want for nothing
Yeah.
Again,
again. But the people that bought cars over the past 3.5 years,
especially the ones that took
Oh.
out crazy long ass,
8-year
72, 84-month fucking
Yeah.
loans, man, you guys are going to get...
Well,
I will
wasn't
say
there
there
some
are
96
there
month
are
ones.
there is one group of people that are really, really happy with where they're at right now. The ones that took advantage of Ford's 80-month,
Yep.
0% APR financing.
Yeah.
If they're able to hold on to that, bro, that's free money.
Yep.
You just go ahead and keep that car for the whole 80 months.
Yep.
That's free money right there.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say because that was especially with the 0%, and that's
Yeah.
that's no brainer. That
Yeah.
really is, especially as long as the car can last that long. That's a no brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those things where if you had... At 0%, if you have the cash to just buy the car outright,
Don't.
as long as you can afford the payment, at that point, you buy the car on 0% credit,
Yeah.
and then you take the cash you're going to put on the car and you put it into a CD that pulls 7%, run that CD for the same length of time that you run your car loan,
Be
and
able
then
to-
when you're done, you've made money.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've made enough money off your investment to offset the depreciation of the
Yeah.
car.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
And how long is 80 months? Isn't that like 7 years?
7 years.
So, and that's
but still, even with a brand new car, that's not. You're still, unless something terrible happens to the car, like a horrible mechanical failure or something like that.
Engines.
if you
But
if you
besides
bought
that,
a
like-
brand new car and
Wow.
you drive the average 12,000 miles a year,
Mhm.
what are you at 100,000 miles at 7 years?
You asking me to do math?
Ish.
Roughly.
Yeah,
Ish.
around there.
You'd
Yeah.
be roughly
Yeah.
closing up on 100,000 miles. And most new cars last 200,000 miles if you take care of them.
200 plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an absolute no brainer. With
Right.
That.
But the people right now that have just bought new cars,
Oh,
that
they
bought at the height of the market,
They
where
just sat on a cactus.
you've bought at the height of the market,
Not
so you've
everything's a
paid the
dildo.
most amount of money, plus the interest
Well.
rates have gone up. 800 credit scores are getting offered 7% APR
Yeah.
as the best they can do.
Yeah.
The banks are going 7% is the best. they can do.
Although I did see,
But now,
I did see a thing today from Ford that if you're taking a 60-month loan, you get 0.9%,
Yep.
and
Ford-
a 72-month loan was 2.9.
so Ford and Chrysler Capital.
Yeah, but that was through Ford Credit.
Yes,
That wasn't.
so that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
I was gonna say,
Ford
yeah.
Credit, Ford MC, Ford
Yeah.
Motor Credit,
They laugh at me.
Chrysler Capital.
They laugh at me.
Chrysler Capital's now dropped their prime down to like 1.9%.
Yeah.
Can say I think I was able to get mine for like.
But those are special financing rates because those are auto loan specializing companies
Yeah.
that are manufacturer owned.
Yeah. So they're making the residual on the loan.
Yeah, they're
payment.
making all their
Right.
residual.
But speaking of Ford, also too with their EV cars, Ford has decided to adopt the Tesla plug and make their cars
Yep.
compatible with Tesla's supercharging network.
Yeah.
Which
Which is great because, like we were
Smart
talking about
move.
a little bit ago before the show started, if you're gonna have EVs, they all need to have it needs to be a universal charger, like a universal plug. in
Right.
it. Like if you have all these different. fucking-
It's
I mean,
like
it-
smartphones.
I mean, you can
every
get
smartphone is one of two types: Type C or Lightning. And
Yeah.
now Apple's gone to Type C, so everybody's using Type C.
It just makes sense. Like it's.
yeah, I mean, there's adapters you can adapt between plugs, but I mean,
yeah.
but get every car on the same charging standard,
Mhm.
so it's across the country that way. But I understand the coolest reason that Ford's doing this is because, like the Charge America and all those other ones, sure they build the charging stations, but then they don't maintain them worth a shit.
Right.
So they're constantly broken, or they're not rapid charging,
Mhm.
or their payment app is screwy, or whatever. Tesla's network. Just works.
Yeah, got to
It
give it to
works.
them on that. It works. Yeah.
And the guy, so I just saw a TikTok recently, a guy with an EV Hummer, the new one. He sat at a charging station for 45 minutes. It cost him $18. And he gained 40 whole miles of range in doing so.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an apartment dweller or if you street park your car, you don't have a level 2 home charger.
Right.
No.
If you're lucky, you've got a plug you can put a standard 110 level 1 charger on.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
And,
If
and
you're
at
lucky.
that
And
point,
you
you're
might
going to
not
be
be.
sitting there for what, like 5 days to charge your car?
Right.
Yeah, you're going to be charging that bitch. If you're not driving it, you're at home charging it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's.
Oh, speaking of EVs, I saw a RAV4, the SUV RAV4, Thursday while I was getting gas.
One of the plug-in hybrid ones?
Yeah, one of the hybrid ones. When this lady backed out of the parking spot, that thing made the weirdest fucking sound I have ever heard come out of a vehicle
Yep.
going in reverse.
Yes.
Sounded like something was broke.
It's not.
Well, it sounded like something was broke.
VSS.
Hmm?
Vehicle Sound Simulator. That is a speaker
Oh, well, it sounded...
under the hood of the car.
Well, it sounded
It's-
broke.
Yeah, it's
It made
for
a weird, like,
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah, it's-
Okay,
it's
that's a
gnarly
pedestrian safety
thing.
system.
Yeah.
That thing was
So
gnarly
that was
sounding.
incorporated because from the government and that
Yeah.
because like normal cars, you at least hear somewhat of a motor. You can tell they're running. You can all of that. the EVs, you don't hear unless you hear tire noise, and even at a low speed, you're
Yeah,
not
you
going
don't
to really
hear
hear tire noise. You know, you need to get up a certain amount of speed to be able to hear tire noise. So when you're in a parking lot, stuff like that, you don't know that car is moving back. Like if
Right.
you don't see the lights or like you don't know that
Well,
car
if
is
you're
moving
gonna have
back.
speakers making a sound, though, why can't it sound like the Jetsons car?
Right.
Yeah,
Or sound
true.
like
Yeah.
sound like a stagecoach clopping across the parking lot. Or
Well,
something
see, that's the
interesting.
thing. The like the Tesla, you,
You can
do
change
that.
it. Yeah, you can change.
You
all
can
that.
make the Tesla do custom sounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the and like the Nero EV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Nero plug-in hybrids and stuff.
Yeah.
They actually have a backup alarm.
Mm-hmm.
All of them do.
Yeah, like the beep beep beep. Yep.
Beep. Every time you're backing them up, they make that noise.
Neighbors must love you every morning.
Right? It's not super
Yeah,
loud.
it's not super loud. It's not like big truck loud. It's just because with those you got to remember that he has no hands on the handlebar.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
5:30 in the morning, though, any beeping backing out of the driveway in your neighborhood is going to sound loud as shit.
Yep. Especially if you live in a quiet neighborhood.
That's why we
Yeah.
start no Serena's car there in the winter.
Oh, no. Anytime. Cool start on that thing is absolutely obnoxious.
But also another thing it's apparently a Fortnite with this, because their new EVs they ended up taking AM radio out of, and enough people complained about it, and they actually brought up with the emergency services, so like
Yeah.
emergency broadcasting network, all like the weather things, like
Because amplitude modulation will go across a far greater distance without
Yeah.
relying on bouncing off the clouds or bouncing
Yeah.
off of buildings than frequency modulation, or
Yeah.
FM for you sweaty types.
So they have it. They've announced that they are putting it back in, and if your vehicle currently doesn't have it, it's an update. All you gotta do is just go into the dealer, and I believe it's free and
Yeah.
all that. You just go in and they install the software again, so that way it gets.
Yeah.
It's either with that or also like through apps. You're able
Or
to still use it. With,
an over-the-air update.
yeah, it's all that. So and then they said that they're gonna include it on everything else still. So.
Speaking of EVs, something
Good
I
news.
actually heard from a field tech representative from the company I work for. So a lot of these, like third-party apps, if you own an EV and you want an app that tells you where all the third-party chargers are, if your car is one of those smartphone-enabled cars that hooks to your smartphone and everything, and it asks for permission to connect to your car, it can cause problems.
You don't say.
Like,
They can get into your car now.
well, no, they had one that the battery kept going dead. You'd have 300 miles of range. You pull into your driveway at night. You get out of your car with 250 miles left. You come back out in the morning, and you have 100 miles left. Where'd all the range go?
Oh, the apps were continually sucking data and just running the battery down.
Mhm.
Right. They kept waking up the battery and draining it.
Yeah.
So it's like a parasitic draw.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
literally a parasitic draw
Yeah.
on the car because it kept waking up the car's systems
To-
every
to-
10 seconds trying to ping it to see how far away the chargers were.
Oh. Okay.
Whoops.
Kind of makes the USB car stealing thing seem rather tame.
Right.
Yeah, did you see they're finally doing like a... I guess there's now like a full-on like...
Oh, God, don't get me
Lawsuit.
started on that goddamn update.
I think
That's all I do all day.
I think you just gave away the company you work for.
I literally spend all day doing a software update because one asshole on TikTok posted that you could steal those cars with a USB port.
Oh, there's a couple of cities and municipalities that are suing
Yep.
because they made
Yep.
the car so easy to steal. Now their auto theft task force are spending more time on
that,
those.
and then also there is...
Now insurance
insurances.
companies are failing are refusing
there's,
to write
or-
policies.
I
or
think
jacking up the
I think in
coverage too.
Detroit, Chicago, and there's a couple other cities, State Farm has completely said, we will not write new policies on these cars. If you currently have a policy with us, we'll keep the policy in effect, but we're no longer writing new policies on these cars.
Yep.
Yeah, but
And
that
people are
that
buying them from used car lots
not knowing that,
and
then,
calling their insurance company and going, "What the fuck?"
and then telling the dealership, no, okay, here, I don't want the car anymore. I can't even insure it. And then you're like, oh, hey, I'll give you, $5,000. I just bought it for $15,000. Well, it depreciated. Here you go.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's,
At
there's
that
a
point,
lo-
at
there's
that
a
point, I
lawsuit
just park it in the front yard and call the bank. Yeah, I'm not paying for this.
Yeah,
I get it.
there's a lawsuit with that they're going against the actual insurance company, saying no, you have to offer some sort of coverage for these cars. You can't offer zero coverage. Like, you can't deny. You have to offer something, and that I forgot what it was. I was reading about it on Autotopian. But
Well,
yeah.
it has to be a law at this point because the law is you have to have car insurance on your vehicle. The insurance companies can't say, no, we're not writing insurance for policies on those.
Yeah.
You're not a private company at this point. You're not private. You're not a you're a required utility at this point.
A required asset.
Right. You have to write this.
Yeah. If I don't have this, then the car I just purchased is
the
null and void.
Well, the flip side of that is you didn't have to buy that car.
True, but it's also one of those a lot of people don't know about this, though.
Well, it's just like a cop will tell you, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Right, but if you had literally 5 months ago told me, yeah, you can't get insurance on that car because it's a Kia.
Who would have believed you?
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Oh, no, I'm not saying there's any part of this that is any good. There's no part of this that is good. But, like I said, for every argument you throw, there is a perfectly legitimate opposite argument to counter what you're saying. So,
and the real rub about it is...
A lot of times people that are buying these cars used because that's what they can afford. So you have a lot of people that are in the lower income brackets are the ones that are going to get absolutely hosed on this deal.
Correct.
Which, again, I mean...
is not fair to them at all.
No, it's not fair. There's nothing good about this.
The real rub about this whole thing is God's honest truth, the idea that, oh, you can steal it with a USB port. Well, guess what? You can steal just about any car that's a key start with a USB port.
Yeah.
We are not
or a
condoning
flathead screwdriver.
We're not condoning this.
I'm not condoning car theft. I'm saying it's not a design flaw with this one particular brand. Any car that uses a keyblade is going to be easy to steal like that.
It's not a bug; it's a feature.
Well, it's not a bug. It's just an inherent design thing.
Yeah, it's a feature.
I was gonna say, obviously, these kids have never, taken a long screwdriver and touched a start solenoid before to get a car started.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, hell, I have a vehicle that you can literally start without the key.
Yeah.
You can look at it and just take the key tumbler in your hand and go, zoop, and it'll start right up.
That was a feature that I loved to tell. Hey, by the way, you just bought the truck. Watch this. Do you need the keys?
My Ford van did the same thing. I can be driving down the road, and I can go, oh, hey, do me a favor. Hold
Here's
these for
keys.
a second.
Yep.
And I can pull the key out of the out while it was driving and hand my keys to somebody. Hey, can you hold these for a second? And I got some. I really freaked some people out doing that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Well,
that was my favorite thing.
That's a big Ford thing.
Yeah.
That's a big 80s and 90s Ford
80s
thing.
and 90s Fords, there was like a finite number of actual key lengths and patterns. There was many instances where people were able to just go into a parking lot with a Ford key and just open up a door and start the car.
I've done it. With my first Fox body, my door key was the same as one of the kids had an 80s Ranger and all of that. And we were talking about that one day, and we was like, wonder, his key didn't work in my door. Worked. Ignition key didn't work, but I was able to open up his door. He's like, well, shit, if I know something goes... I'm like, I ain't gonna go into your truck. I'm like, your truck smells like ass. Like, doing it. I'm like, but, hey, cool shit.
Well, and part of that was just the tumblers, and those key tumblers were not that great.
Yeah.
And they wore out. And they wore out. And once they wore out,
it's one of those, like, because I only got to one set of keys for the 86, and the original Ford keys. You've seen how worn.
Oh, yeah.
There's no spikes. It's
just smooth.
Yeah, it's just kind of humps like that. And I'm always like, I need to go get another key made. And I'm like, I don't think
it's gonna work.
I don't think this is going to, cut. I think it's just gonna be that. So, and it's one for $40. I can get a brand new tumbler with keys from Late Model Restoration or NPD.
Yeah.
And just literally just switch that over. So instead of doing instead of cutting keys, I can literally just get a whole new one. And same thing with the door tumblers.
Yep.
$40, I can get 2 new door tumblers and 2 new keys for it.
Well,
Like,
at some point, somebody swapped out the driver's door and the ignition key on the truck because the passenger door doesn't unlock with that key.
yeah.
It's something I discovered.
Ah.
Actually, no. I think something got messed up with that tumbler, the passenger tumbler.
Ah.
I think that's what it was. I think something got messed up with it.
Oh, we spoke about this earlier, but in Connecticut, those street takeover assholes were at it again.
Yep.
Fuck those.
Taking over an intersection, and some lady just on her way home somehow managed to drive into the middle of this thing with her MR2 Spider, and these animals destroyed her car.
Literally, just all of a sudden, and I saw the video, just 40, 50 people surrounded her.
Kicking on it,
She's just
jumping
like,
on top
I'm just
of
trying to get through. Start just kicking this and
Jumping
you
on
see,
top
you
of
know
it.
how thin metal like the spiders are, and you just all of a sudden watch the quarter panel cave in. This cave in. They're kicking the engine cover on the back. That the person falls through that. They're
Kick the taillights out of it.
ripping the top and all that. Completely.
This lady gets out of the car and she's
30
like,
seconds later,
she's
her
like,
car's
just
destroyed.
stop. And honestly, I'm thinking, that's the last thing I would have done was get out of the car. I would have just hammered it and mowed through them. I was a fear for my life.
Yeah.
One of those assholes gets run over. Well, fuck around and find out.
But yeah, no. There's now her daughter put up a GoFundMe for it because she's like, my mom was on her way home from dinner.
Yeah.
Like she was literally on her way home for dinner, got to a stoplight, and like she didn't like try to run people up. She was literally at the stop.
She was making a right turn.
And
to
it
go
was right
home.
there, and they just
Swarmed the car.
swarmed
and
the car
destroyed it.
and attacked it, and fully like it's totaled. It's
these,
done.
These are not car enthusiasts. These are not car people. These are animals. These little pricks basically need to be arrested, thrown into the jail, and a few of them just need their ass beat.
Yeah.
And a few of them, they need to get run over by a car.
Yeah.
And
Well, I do love watching the videos when they get run over and they get pantsed, because it's one of those. Not only did you just get run over by a spinning tire, but your pants just came up, and now
they pulled your drawers too.
Yeah. So you're completely naked. Your dick just got rubbed off by that tire. Like, ha.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucked around and found out, didn't you?
Well, no, it was just like years ago in New York City when those motorcyclists surrounded that SUV.
Yep.
And the guy had enough of it, and he just drove out and ran a few of them over. And one guy, well, he certainly found out because he's in a wheelchair now.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't have a problem with that.
All because he was trying to merge onto the highway. He didn't plow into them, merging. Just literally blinker on, slowly merging over because you have to.
And then they started coming up to the car, smacking the mirrors off it, kicking the
he
side
had
of
his
it,
little kid
getting
in the
front
car.
of it, surrounding the vehicle.
Had a child in the car and just went, nope, I'm not, gonna...
You ever notice you don't hear about these happening in Florida?
Oh, yeah. No, that shit absolutely won't happen here.
Like, you don't ever hear about that in Florida, and that's because we have concealed carry laws here.
But
Actually,
we
right now there's...
they're going to be doing open carry as well.
Yep.
They haven't actually gotten through to constitutional carry yet, which is just... But they're going... open carry is a thing.
You don't need to have a concealed to do it, too.
I mean...
In your vehicle.
If you want open carry, I personally would not open carry.
Right.
Just my personal
Well, it's because
preference there.
mine's pink, so,
Well, no, I regard
Well, that just makes it even funnier. Like,
It
you just
does.
got shot by a pink gun.
It does, exactly. But no, like I said, I personally would not open carrier. It's a security thing, because if you are not paying attention at all times to what's going on with the firearm on your side, somebody else can grab it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? That's why I would not, would not do
I was
it.
going to say, I think Mike just said something.
See, that's one of the reasons I've never done concealed
July,
carry.
yeah. He was saying that the open carry starts in July.
Yeah. So one of the reasons I've never really gone after the whole concealed carry license thing to conceal carry myself is I'm very ADD. And my fear is more along the lines of I will forget I have a gun.
Mm-hmm. Then you go into a place that you can't carry.
And I'll either go into a place where I can't carry it and be like, oh shit, I totally forgot I had that on me. Or I will be like doing my standard fiddling.
Yeah. And then,
And be like, bang! Oh shit! Oh no, what did I just do?
Mm-hmm.
You just shot yourself in the foot, buddy.
Right.
Butter, stop shooting him in the dick!
Simply because I will have forgotten
That's
that.
not cool, dude. Not cool.
Simply because I will have forgotten that, well, I have a firearm on me and it's loaded.
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't be playing with the trigger in my pocket.
It's probably a good idea. But no,
Shot
but
his dick off.
Now, truck carry? Absolutely.
oh yeah, you know, but that's like I said, these street tover guys. Yeah, you will not see that shit happening here.
It happened a couple times, but it got shut down pretty
Real quick.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you know what? I'm starting to think that the state motto of Florida just needs to be changed to fuck around and find out.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, those. Have you realized, like, it's mostly in northern states, too?
California.
Northern states
No,
and
in
California.
They all do have a certain similarities, which we won't get into here because that's not really our gig for this.
But yeah, no, but they're fucking assholes. Like,
yeah, any of those people that are
taking that stuff, like, don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
all the guys that are doing that, yeah, they're not car enthusiasts, they're not car people, they're not.
Most of them are rental V6 Chargers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or they
but-
have their
but-
credit score on the side of it.
Exactly, but I mean, like I said, but all those people that are doing that, those are not part of car culture. That's asshole culture, and honestly, a few of them, they just need their ass beat.
If
Or
you can fog a mirror, you can finance a Dodge.
you know, or
Hey, you joined the army? Here you go!
yeah, like I said before, a few of them just need to start getting hit by cars.
Yeah. So, Chris, you want to go, do we want to do that, or do we just want to drink more of this?
I have a feeling we're going to be drinking more of this, but yeah, I'm kind of thinking we let him dive into the orphan bin and grab a couple, and we'll try them.
Exactly.
Because that actually worked out pretty good last time.
Oh, yeah. And it cleared out part of my fridge. Sabrina
Yeah.
was happy about that.
Yeah, I did look in my my beer drawer, and I've got a couple that I think I need to just set free. They've been in there for
Yeah.
far too long.
I saw this out there,
Ah,
and I was like,
yeah.
hey.
That, I actually just got that one a couple months ago. 2 months ago.
Oh, I see us Left Hand Brewing.
Exactly.
They have not let us down yet.
Right.
We gotta look. This might be a hardcore one. I'm not sure. Yep, this is a hardcore. So,
We need to pour it into one glass.
if you, I was gonna say pour it into one glass, and then we gotta
Split it.
Split
it up
yeah.
from there.
So that's the thing about these that
Left Hand's Nitro brews.
yes, they're wonderful, but literally. So guys, I want to let you know, like, to look at the pouring instructions, you literally have to turn it
I
upside
wanna show a
down.
little-
Oh yeah,
show
it
them.
was that was
And
the
it's-
Nitro Milk Stout when we did
Yeah,
that
and
one.
that's what that is. It's a nitro milk stout, but it's a peanut butter one.
Yeah.
So you pour it.
So it's actually on here upside down to show you to do this upside down.
I was gonna say you're
I
gonna.
need my light.
Oh, Chris, you guys open Monday?
Yes.
Yes. No, so we did the Left Hand's their Nitro Milk Stout.
Delicious, wonderful.
Absolutely delicious. But when I read the pour instructions, I thought to myself, "There's no way that this is how this goes."
And it's one of those.
I actually went so far as to look up some videos of seeing people pour this stuff
to
because I
make
wanted
sure
to
that
make
we did
sure
it right.
that it was the way they were saying to.
So-
and
We gotta
Alright.
get this on camera though. So
if
So,
here's the thing:
this is what you do.
If you tried to pour a Guinness this way, it would be all over. It would be everywhere but the glass.
So you take glass, you take bottle, you take glass and bottle, and you go.
that's literally how you do it.
That's how you pour their stouts.
And
And
you
they-
get a beautiful, absolutely beautiful
cascade.
And
going
then
on.
you watch this cascade
I'm gonna get
happen,
that
and
on
it is a
Yeah.
it is an absolute thing of beauty. This is back to Guinness. Part of the thing with Guinness and watching the pour and stop and letting things settle and continue to pour, it's all part of the show. This puts on a far more impressive show
Yeah.
than Guinness does.
So it's also one of those. It's pour hard at 40 to 45 degrees, serve at 50 to 55 degrees. So we're gonna let that sit for just a minute or two.
Yeah, we need to let that chill out and finish
but-
doing its
so
thing.
by the way, it's a peanut butter milk stout nitro by Left Hand Brewing. If you haven't tried anything for Left Hand Brewing, get it. You're not gonna. I haven't had anything from them that I've been like, oh my god, that's
I have a little
okay.
I have a little trepidation here because I've been more missed than hit on the peanut butter beers.
Really?
Yes.
See, one of my favorites is Sweet Baby Jesus by Dewclaw.
There's one of the Dew Claw with the peanut butter in it I absolutely did not like.
That was because when we got it, y'all got the For Pete's Sake, which is Sweet Baby Jesus is about 6% like this. For Pete's Sake is like 9.5. and that it's,
Yeah.
it's a little bit spicier up there with the alcohol taste onto it. But regular Sweet Baby
that
Jesus,
that was the one
is-
I absolutely did not like.
Yeah, that was the one I brought, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it either.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's because it's a higher percent. If you get the regular Sweet Baby Jesus, it is glorious. It really is glorious. And then also
There was another. I don't even recall. There was
Um,
another one that I didn't care for as well.
there,
So I
yeah,
think-
no, there was the one that I didn't
Take
like
this and
either.
split and pour this in for you.
Yeah,
But
so
with
there's
Dew Claw, it's Dirty Little Freak. That one is the one that tastes like Samoans, and it is so good.
Yeah, so I'm kind of on the right now. I'm definitely more missed than hit.
Oh, by the way, when you pour it into another glass, it cascades again. Oh god, and it just smells so good. It smells like you get the peanut butter smell, but it smells like full on like a malt milkshake. You know, it smells like
I wish I could smell it.
Oh.
I'm stuffed up.
It smells just like
Smells-
like you open up a bag of Whoppers. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
Not Burger
No,
King
no, no,
Whoppers.
no.
Carnation and
No,
instant breakfast.
it smells like I cut a fucking Reese's cup in half.
Oh, true. Yeah.
All right, man, going in.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's
All right,
That's
I'm in.
not bad at all.
That's good.
This one's a hit. I'm in on
That
that
one's
one.
good.
So
Oh, that's good. And it's
okay.
only 25 IBUs, so
So
IBUs.
once again, left hand comes to
Oh,
the
yeah.
big.
Yep.
Yes, Mike. Peanut butter beer.
It's like a peanut butter cup without any sugar in it.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
So,
this is actually really. This is definitely a dessert beer.
And I absolutely love their slogan. It's different beer, different pour.
Yeah, like I said.
It's-
Yeah, the first time we actually did their milk stout and did the pour on that one.
It scares you because it's like I've been taught never pour. You pour a beer like that, it is.
You pour a stout, and typically when you think stout, you
pour
think Guinness.
Yeah.
Okay,
And a
like I
Guinness
said,
you
now
can't
if
pour
you,
like that.
if you do a Guinness out of a bottle or you do a Guinness out of a can with the widget inside, you have to be as careful as the bartender pulling it off tap, pulling it
Yep.
off draft, or more careful so that it doesn't end up out of the glass and all over the
Yeah.
bar. And then when we did the milk stout, the pour on that one and just watched it, holy shit, that
And
worked.
it's beautiful.
Right.
It's
Beautiful.
absolutely amazing to watch, and it was amazing to drink. And yeah, this one, I'm not going to say this is as amazing as just a straight up milk stout, but this is actually very good. This
Yes.
is a good dessert beer. I'm going to call this one a hit. I'm down on this one.
I love the smell of it though. Like it is. It's so appetizing. You know.
And when you get the foam,
It's one of those. It's a beer that the foam ain't bad.
the foam is like creamy.
Yep.
It's like sweet and
Mhm.
creamy.
That-
It's like
well, and
almost
that-
like having a cream on top.
That's like the
And
milk
it-
chocolate right there.
Yeah, and you can see the lacing here going on,
Yeah.
and it just
It's
stays
a
there.
thick
Yep.
foam. It is
Yeah,
a thick
it's-
foam.
Yeah, this, it kind of hurts my head when you actually just watch it happen.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
it,
I want to.
it tastes so good.
Have a sip of this because I think she'll like this.
Hey, tell Shelby she can get one of those shotgun weddings.
yeah, no, that's delicious.
Okay, yeah, that was good. I'm not sure where Mike might have gotten that one from his brother-in-law. That
He
definitely,
did.
yeah, that looks like a Ryan beer.
Oh, that was so good. That was perfect.
I probably could have had a whole one of those.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was a dessert beer for sure. This came from Ryan, right?
Although I will
Yeah.
say,
Yeah,
I
this-
could drink a
yeah, it
whole
came
one of
from his
those,
brother-in-law.
but I could only drink one whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It would just be it's an after-dinner dessert beer.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is one of the lighter ones that Ryan has given me because this one was only 6.2%. Normally Ryan gives me stuff that.
I'll get you somebody.
Normally Ryan gives me like 10% stuff or more.
12% or
Yeah.
13%.
Yeah.
That's
He's
been
like,
aged.
try this beer, and I'm like, well, and he's like, oh yeah, no, it's light. It's only like a 12%. I'm like, oh.
Well, it started
thank
out
you.
as 12%, but it's been in his refrigerator for 3.5 years.
No. If they're the aged ones, they don't go into the refrigerator. They go into the pantry in the back behind the dog food. Put them in a dark spot. Stays at 75 degrees. Perfect.
Yeah, that one, the session IPA. Everything we hate about IPAs, that was gone. It
Well,
was
I
like
told you,
it was
I
like
had
it was like an
the one
orange
we
boat
just
drink.
The one we just opened up. I forgot when it was. I think it was Easter. That one was actually a year older. That one was close to 4 years, and
Because I mean the one
And
because
we
the one
did it
that because
in
the
the- we
one
did
that
it
we
in
had was
the
in the
Sifter
high
stuff.
20s. The one that we had to be in the high 20s to low 30s.
This one was probably close to 40, and it was that was the one beer of the day, and it was one when I left. I had probably like that much left, and I'm like, I can't. He's like, why? I'm like, because I am drunk as hell right now. Because
I mean,
you gotta think like
you're-
it's 6 ounce, like so we split it, so it was 6 ounces. Actually, no, he had 2 of them, so. No, we only
Yeah.
opened to 1, so yeah,
So
it was
you
6 ounces between.
so you basically had a beer glass of 80 proof alcohol.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
Yes.
and that's the thing. It's like you did how many? Because shots are what, like half an ounce, something like that.
half
So
ounce.
yeah, so I had 6 shots.
Yeah, of 80 proof liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a row, just right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh hey, there, I feel stuff. Did I tell you I love you, man? It was one of those, man.
Yeah, he asked if you
Oh.
he'd asked if he got that ABC.
Yeah, I don't know where he got. I think he got it from Beer Frog.
ABC does carry Left Hand Brewing, so it might come from ABC at one point or another.
And ABC and Crystal River typically does have a lot of the left-hand stuff. So,
Yeah.
like I said, just step in and try and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Otherwise, another good place to go if you ever go down to Spring Hill is Beer Frog right off
Yep.
of Powell. It's a little tiny shop, but they got a lot of unique stuff.
That's when we did our field trip, and you
Yep.
got the mini keg.
Yep.
You could not beat the price of that
No!
Oktoberfest mini cake.
No, and not to mention the beer was freaking awesome.
Yeah,
right?
like I
Well-
was doing the calculations, and I'm like, okay, so this mini cake's $30, and I'm like, how many beers are in it? And it came out to be like what, like 18 beers or something like that.
Something like that.
And I'm
18 or
like,
18 or 20.
and I'm like
18
30
or 20.
bucks. Yeah, I'm like I think it was like $34, and then I'm looking at the 6-pack of it right next to it, and I'm like, that's 15. I'm like, and I'm getting more, but hell yeah! And look
You're
at the
get-
design on it. I really wanted to keep that fucking keg and just be like that's like
You
put on
basically
top
you
of
basically
it.
got 3 of the 6-packs for the price of that one keg.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And oh god, that was so good.
That was
so
I mean,
good.
yeah, that was basically you pretty much did almost like a buy 2 get 1 free.
Yep.
I mean, it worked
You-
out
you
great.
couldn't- you
And the
couldn't-
beer
you
was
We need
really
to go out there again.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that was,
I love
that
that
was a fun
place.
field
That
trip.
place
Also
is
that
wonderful.
that place up in Bellevue. Across the road from Sonny's and Cracker Barrel and Don Garlich's Museum and all that. I forgot what the name of that place is.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't go into that place.
I've been there once.
Yeah.
It was small like Beer Frog.
Yeah.
Um,
We found one up in Ocala
Yep.
next to the escape room that we went to. Because as we're pulling in, they're like, "Oh, there's an escape room," and I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Chris, look," and it says, "Specialty beer."
Yes,
It's
it was
the
a place
sign.
called Specialty Beers. I actually had the Oktoberfest
Yeah.
that
Well,
I
that's
bought
where
there.
I got those 2. I showed you the 2 cans that I got.
So when
I drank that
we,
the night before last,
There-
and it was really good.
There's not too many in
so,
there,
okay,
but it's
I don't
still,
care. So when are
They
we
got
going?
a lot of stuff, and it's a bit pricier stuff. Like that one can cost me $5. But
Okay, so when are we taking a field trip there?
whatever you want.
Whenever.
Hopefully, when the other escape room opens up, because I really want to do that.
Yes.
We can have Brian locked in. The
You
basement.
gotta come with us. You gotta come with us.
No, we had so much
Yeah,
fun.
Come on, it's fun.
We had so much fun. We thought we
You're
could-
exactly the type of person I wanted in an escape room.
gonna say me and Chris went totally 2 different types of autistic.
Yes.
I'm telling him, look at the fucking clock. He didn't look at the clock for 10 minutes.
What are you talking about, clock? It says 3 Sisters. What are you talking about, clocks?
The clock name was 3 Sisters Inc. Get fucking out of here!
And I was literally looking right at it and not putting it 2 and 2 together.
I just waited 10 minutes and then went over and put in the code and opened up the thing. He's like, how'd you do that? I'm like, this clock. Tried to let him know this clock.
Don't mind me. I'm just updating the beer list. Figure I'll do it while it's
Oh, man.
So what else we got car related?
Shoot, what else were we going to talk about?
I know I read a lot of shit this week. I just don't remember what all it was.
There was, Oh, actually, I have one thing I want to talk about.
Go
And
for it.
So, if anybody that's watching probably has seen us talk about and also seen him in the chat before, our good friend Alan, who owns TST Autos
Yes,
in
yes,
Orlando.
yes. This
And
is
it's a Subaru specialty shop. He also has the Trooper, which is his Subaru Impreza rally car. Normally he is winning championships. Like he's not like, hey, I won one race. Like he wins all the time. He is an amazing driver. He's an amazing car. He's got an amazing crew. Does great stuff. Just got the word that he has stage 4 colon cancer, and it has also moved to his liver. And so they have started a GoFundMe. And we're normally not the type to push a GoFundMe, but this is someone who is an amazing person, amazing human being, awesome car guy. He supports us, we support him. Every time I see him, he just absolutely loves our show. He does hate that we cuss them out, that we cuss. So that's why we've had a couple episodes where we try not to, because he plays it in the background of his shop, in the waiting room.
Well, if I'm told to, I can manage no problem. You, on the other hand,
you're
a potty mouth. You are a potty mouth.
Yeah. But so we'll put the details. I already posted it on our page, but I'll post it out again. If you can donate anything, even a buck or two, that would be absolutely wonderful. If you can't, please just share it around, share it with all your friends, share it in all your car groups, and that this is someone who never asks for anything, is always there for anybody and everybody. He deserves the help and that can save his life. So we want to see him get better. We want to see him back into racing. We want to see him doing everything. So we'll post it back out there. But Alan, if you're watching, we're thinking of you, man. Hope you get well soon. Missed you last weekend, so hopefully we can see you soon. So yeah. So sorry guys, I had to bring down the.
Mike, turn the label towards me.
Oh. Sorry, had to bring down the mood a little bit.
No, you're good,
No,
man.
it's
That's something important. You know, I mean, my dad had cancer. I know how important that is.
Yeah.
You know, I hope all of our viewers go. If you can donate, please go donate.
If not,
we'll make
not
sure that you guys have
to
connections to the GoFundMe. Please help this guy out if you
Yeah,
can.
and like I said, if not, please share it all around, because he is a wonderful, wonderful human being. He's got 2 kids. They're amazing.
Right.
And I'm not a kid person. They're amazing. They're cool.
Well, I mean, you are about the size of a kid.
I am the size of a kid. That's why I went on the kid's zip line. So, yeah.
Thanks to your wife, some people think you're my kid.
Yeah. I don't know how.
Wait, he's not?
No, I have 2 legs.
And there's a saying, friends don't let friends fuck dwarves.
But yeah, so besides that, what time is it?
Yeah, what else we got? Time for one more
I
beer?
was gonna
I was going to say, we can get another beer.
I was going to say, did you find another orphan that seemed to... Because, like I said, because the last time we did this, me and Dan, we did leave a couple in the fridge that we found were...
Also, I gotta figure out what's wrong with the clock, because it has gotten behind, because when the second hand gets over to about here, it sticks, then jumps, then sticks, jumps. It's not that it's caught. I mean,
Put a Duracell in it.
yeah.
Yeah, put a Duracell in it.
Yeah.
Because when things like these are manufactured, they use whatever batteries come with them, and God knows how long
What's
they've been.
that?
I don't know. I found it in the fridge.
I don't know either. When the fuck did I get this?
What's it called?
So we've got the Reve Coffee Stout.
What?
It is brewed by...
Parrish. Okay, so they did... I
was going to say, I was looking at the cap.
Or Dr. Juice. They do Dr. Juice.
Parrish Brewing Company, Cafe Reve Coffee Stout.
The label's it's got a little kink in it, so...
Brewed and bottled by Parrish Brewing Company, Broussard, Louisiana.
Yep. They do Dr. Juice.
I don't have my reader, so I can't read that because I'm
old. But they do Dr. Juice, which is an IPA that I absolutely love. And
yeah, I've seen their beers out there before.
Here we go. This silky smooth coffee stout is created with a carefully selected blend of special grade estate beans from Colombia and Java. What?
Yeah, Java. It's the labels kind of.
Our friends and coffee gods at Reve have finished them to a city/full city roast to highlight the true character of the beans. and their origin
We should
prior
rinse.
to addition to our stout. Enjoy any time of day. This ale will drink like a delicious cold brewed coffee. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're gonna rinse these. So
Okay. I can't smell nothing.
here, I'll give the nose. Ooh. Yeah, car spotting. So I had some pretty good car spots earlier this week. I was in Gainesville, which I normally don't see interesting cars in Gainesville. I spotted a silver Mark IV Super rolling on some meshes, maybe BBS or NK. Pretty cool. Rarely see one up there. The other day I saw a 993 911 in fantastic condition. Mike and I both saw the same Toyota Hi-Ace minivan that was in fantastic condition, and a couple Austin Healey Sprites.
Also, by the way, fuck your liver.
Say what?
Fuck your liver.
Oh.
Club Ed. It's my friend from Spooky, Ed, that lives in Ocala. Hey Ed, if you're watching.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have to hard pour this one, so.
Wow. That's dark.
Charlie Murphy.
Don't bogart at all if there's.
I didn't hear you.
Don't bogart at all of it if you end up getting more than the rest of us.
Oh, I'm trying
You know
to...
we'll get pissy about that thing.
I didn't say, yeah, Chris needs more. And then just, yeah, finish it off in his.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful now.
Oh yeah, the smell on this is.
Hmm.
And it's weird that I like these coffee beers because I don't like
Yeah,
brewed
you
coffee.
hate coffee.
Right.
I'm trying
No,
to
no,
see
no,
if
no.
it's- You hate brewed
I
coffee.
love the way roasted coffee
There's no
smells.
percentage on here.
Well, we're having a little bit of it, so it's
I
fine.
know, but that makes me...
I know.
Nervous?
It's from my brother-in-law. It makes me nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's be wrong. He hasn't steered us wrong. So.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't, because all the ones
By
that
the
he
way,
gives me,
the-
he makes sure that they're not like, even if they're an IPA, they ain't
And
like.
by the way, the night of the monsoon, watching Celtic Conundrum up there down there at Marker 48 with your brother-in-law trying all those beers, that was a fun night.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Caramel. Way caramel.
yeah. Sweet, creamy caramel.
Oh, they're right. It does taste exactly like a cold brew.
That's like a cold brew with cream.
Yeah, 'cause they say
it's like a
enjoy this
caramel
any
iced
time of day.
coffee with cream from McDonald's
This
almost.
ale
I was going
will
to say
drink
I'm
like
not
a
really
delicious
getting
cold brew.
I'm not really getting the smell of roasted coffee in this, and I'm getting a little hint of the brewed coffee taste that doesn't suck, which is weird for
But
me.
that's what a cold brew tastes like, though.
Yeah, but that's like I said. So
that's
this
why
is,
I love cold brews. Oh,
Yeah, so this is kind of like brewed coffee that doesn't suck.
It's
This
a
is
little
good.
high in alcohol.
Yeah.
Probably that's probably a 6.5, 7%.
Nah, I'd say probably an 8.
You think 8?
8 or 9 at least. I don't know. We might have to Google. Watch it be a 2.
So we were at a brewing company up in Gainesville for a trivia night, and Shelby got this lemon shandy.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Wow, this is really good!" And I looked it up on the Untapped app, and it was 2% alcohol by volume. So I was
it's-
like, "Babe, that's basically non-alcoholic."
Well, that's like doing the Schofferhofs and that, like the grapefruit beers
yeah.
and that. They're only a 3%, exactly a 3%.
Yeah, this one
yeah,
was
because they're
it was
shandies. They're
Yeah.
like
2%.
literally.
Well, and then I almost got it, and I might get it next time.
And I will say, it was delicious.
oh
'Cause
yeah.
Oh, it was super
I
good.
don't know how y'all will feel about it, and I might just let the cat out of the bag. They have Silverhoff has a new flavor because you know they did the grapefruit ones. They
Yeah.
got a new one that's watermelon mint.
Oh,
That
watermelon
sounds
mint.
like
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Yup.
I have no idea what watermelon and mint taste like together. I like watermelon. I like mint. It may be absolute trash,
But
But
so,
it
I've
might
never
be-
had anything from Silverhoff that's because they use actual juice and all
Yeah,
that.
but
and it's-
it might be actually really good. So
Well,
I'm intrigued.
here's the thing: is they put it in a can and sold it,
yeah.
which means somebody went watermelon beer. It's pretty good. It needs something. Let's play with it.
Even if it's just a slight
Let's
hint of mint.
try a little mint in there. Oh, it's perfect. Let's sell it.
Yeah.
Somebody did that,
No.
so let's try it.
But this is really good. This is another one like, wow.
Yeah, that hits the spot.
Okay, list is updated.
Like
Since
a
you got your
roasted
phone in your hand,
coffee,
Google that really quick.
I am
like roasted coffee, caramel,
a lot of
Nice
caramel.
stout.
It's like they did like a caramel
like
drizzle in a glass.
but it's a nice stout
Yeah.
underneath. That's good.
And it doesn't seem heavy though. It's not
Right.
it's not a heavy stout. It's a, if that makes sense, it's a light stout, a light weighted stout. We're technical with our terms, guys. It's a light weighted stout. It's like a 520.
I'm going to use Beer Advocate for this one because I found a lot of times Untapped doesn't always give me the alcohol content.
Yeah, it's like a 520.
6.8.
6 point. Wow. Okay.
And I totally didn't expect it to be that high
No.
at all.
No, I did.
That
I expected it to be higher.
That's fucking delicious though.
Actually, did I say 6.8? I
don't
think
know.
I said 6.8 on the
I don't
nose.
know.
I'm like, this is about a 6.8. We'd
Yeah,
have to play that back
A
to find
collaboration
out.
coffee stout between Parish Brewing Company and Rive Coffee Roasters, created with Columbia Java bean and that's why Madagascar vanilla beans.
Oh. But see,
It
but
says,
the
it
vanilla
says
isn't.
silky smooth coffee stout.
Yeah, it
Agreed.
is.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this one out there just for shits and giggles. Full glass. Take a few pulls off of it. Scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Coffee creamer.
It needs the Cold Stone Creamery coffee creamer.
Yes. Yeah, the sweet cream.
Yeah, the sweet cream coffee
No,
creamer
seriously.
would be perfect.
Seriously, just a tiny bit. But then you might have to chug it though.
Yeah, it could
It'd be
curdle.
like a car bomb.
It could curdle.
I could totally car bomb this though.
Yes.
Yeah, this
I
is
could
smooth,
totally
this
car
is
bomb
smooth
this.
enough that you can basically just hammer one of these down.
Yeah.
I would love to have one of these in an Irish car bomb.
Yes.
You can you could hammer one of these down and not think twice
Until you hit the floor.
till about 6.8 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
You'd be like, whoa, what the hell did I just
Okay,
do?
I need to have Sabrina try this one too.
Man, that
Yeah.
was good.
That is really good. Okay, Ryan, you need to send Mike more beer so we can do more of these flight nights.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's tasty. Like, legit good.
It's like a cup of coffee with alcohol in it. I loved it.
Yeah, most people call that coffee with Baileys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, what I found was you take the Starbucks double espresso in a can,
Zero Fogs.
okay?
Sabrina did
Pour
not
that
like
into a
She said
glass
it
with
was
some
bitter.
ice.
Did Shelby have one of these yet?
No, not yet.
So
she
you
said
take
she
the,
wanted to get on it.
you take the the Starbucks double shot espressos, right?
Oh, what about the triple shot ones?
In a glass with ice,
Mhm.
Settle down,
Okay.
BS.
and you top it with Bailey's Irish cream. It's so good. That is like the most delicious iced coffee you will ever have.
Sounds like something you should pair with the bread pudding from Pine Street.
See, I just love,
Oh,
I just love doing
yeah.
doing a nice dark roast French press, and then getting my coffee cup, putting some whiskey in there, pouring the coffee on top of that. Yeah.
Did I tell you what I did at Pine Street one night?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
My
you did
dumb-
the trifecta.
My dumb ass, I went for the hat trick.
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie, bread pudding, Guinness.
Ooh,
He could not walk out.
It's amazing.
you couldn't walk afterwards.
Not because I was drunk. Because I was ready to go into a full-blown fucking food coma, and I was
Yes.
just like, oh, someone find a wheelbarrow for my crippled ass.
Yes.
I went home, boom, food coma on the couch, man.
Yep.
But
It was worth it.
So
So worth
good.
it.
Oh yeah.
so good. And I'm not even a bread pudding guy, but
Their bread pudding sucks.
yeah, their bread pudding is amazing.
delicious.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of bread pudding. Their bread pudding is
Amazing.
the bomb.
So,
like, their bread pudding is deadly.
So we discovered the bread pudding. We'd gone up there before one of our Mustang meetings, and we saw they had bread pudding.
And
we're
Ed
like,
was with us.
yeah, well, no, Ed was at the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, all right, let's try a bread pudding.
I think we split it.
We split it. Yeah, we split it. We're like, let's try a bread pudding. So she brought one out, and we all tried it, and we're like, holy crap, this is amazing. So then we went to the club meeting. And then we were telling that, hey, you know, we went to Pine Street before, and we had this and that, and we tried their bread pudding, which we're normally not even a guy, but it's amazing.
And Ed's like, that's my favorite thing in the entire world.
And Ed's like, we should go try it. And he was serious. So after the meeting, we all went back to Pine Street.
We had a
and
whole ass before they closed.
we hauled ass after the meeting, got back to Pine Street, and we pretty much cleaned out the rest of the bread pudding for the night.
Because we all ordered.
We all ordered it because it was all so
individual
good.
one. And he's like, yeah, that's good. That's good. We're like,
There's been a couple of times when I've been to Pine Street, and Ed's texted me. He's like, "Do they have bread pudding on the menu?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." He's like, "Bring me one."
Yep.
And I'll get one to go and take it dead.
Yeah. Oh, their bread pudding is delicious. I don't know what they do with it, but goddamn, it is perfect.
Well, I mean, let's be real. It is Byron and it is Pine Street. He's always coming up with something good. So, yeah, I had their Caribbean burger the last time out.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty.
Really?
Yeah. And they also had a
that?
sandwich on there called the Capo, which I had when I did the Istachatta run with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, basically, it was an Italian beef sandwich, but it also had like Italian sausage and some other shit thrown in there with it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was served with their pub chips. Normally their specialty sandwiches are served with their waffle fries, but this was just served with the pub chips. And it was perfect because that sandwich was so damn good and so damn filling, I couldn't have done with the fries.
Yeah, fries.
And
well, their sandwiches usually come with the chips.
Usually,
The,
but like,
the roast beef, the Italian roast beef always
no,
comes with
usually
chips.
when they like a specialty sandwich or a burger of the month,
it comes with
fries.
Oh, okay.
But this time it was the specialty sandwich on the specials board, but it came with chips instead of fries, and it was actually a good call because the sandwich so much, like I said.
See, I always want the chips anyways
Like I
because
said,
the pub chips are so good.
Like I said, it was an Italian beef, but it also had like Italian sausage and some other shit thrown into it, and it was so good.
That's one of my favorite things about Pine Street is the pub chips.
Yeah.
There is nothing better than freshly cooked potato chips. Especially when you get the one where it's like a little soft still, like it's cooked around the edges, but the inside's a little soft, and you're like,
like a French fried disc.
yes, oh, it's so
like a
good.
French fried disc. But yeah, like I said, that's.
Now I want potato chips.
No, you want Pine Street pub.
I
chips.
want Pine Street's potato chips.
Yeah, you want Pine Street pub chips. That's what we want. See, normally this is where Dan. I didn't want that anyway. This is normally where Dan pops in and says something weird or funny or or whatever.
Right.
But he's not here because he bailed on us. He's out of town.
Quitter.
Yeah. Dan. Let's try this again. One more time with feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Also, I love the name of this brewing company, Parish Brewing Company. Mm-hmm. All I can think of.
I have another one from them.
All I can think of. Jumanji.
Yeah.
Parish shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll need to copy and paste the new updates for the beer list onto the Faceballs page.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still kind of. I wish there was a way that we could just like I said, I wish there was a way that I could update our beer list
and share it without people being able to edit it.
Well, like I said, I found the way to do that, but when I did that, the only place I could edit it was from my laptop.
Right.
So none of us could log in and do it with our phones.
Correct.
If you guys got any ideas on how to do that, let us know.
This is the big brother to Dr. Juice, which they do. This one's Ghost in the Machine. It's a little bit more hoppier than an IPA than that, but this is
even in the brown bottle from here, it looks hazy as hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like orange juice.
That's what I was just thinking.
It is, but
grapefruit juice.
But it's good. It is. Again, not an IPA person, but they can do a decent IPA that doesn't blow the back of your head off.
All right, so it's
you realize I have a healthy skepticism over these claims,
right?
Yeah, it's about time.
It's about time for Cars and Bids.
Yeah, it is about time for a Cars and Bids car.
So let me switch back over to that.
Yeah, I think I found a good one. I mean, you saw the pictures as you were setting about.
Ooh, sorry guys. The back car. Are you doing a
car is
Dan
right.
car? You're doing a Dan car.
So what I have here.
Sorry, I'm having one.
So this came off.
Mazda.
So this came off of Cars and Bids, and so this is a 1993 Mazda MX-3 GS. It's 5-speed manual, 1.8 liter V6, which blows my mind. It is unmodified, and it has 36,400 miles.
I can hear Dan right now in Georgia laughing. I can hear it, and then I can hear him. No way!
No, he's gonna be like, whoa!
So
And then no way.
Is that that same V6 that's in,
Yeah,
what's her name's car?
yeah, same car.
Yeah.
But this one's
No, they had a different one.
What, did they have a different one?
They did the. I think it was like a 2 something.
Yeah, that was a 2.5 V6,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
oh, okay.
But 1.8, it's the same, I think it's the same architecture engine. Just different displacement.
Yeah.
But those little V6s that Mazda make are rippers, dude. They are absolute screamer engines.
This is I can.
It's warmed up.
It's,
is that?
Oh, warmed. Oh, the one we had earlier. Smells a little more intense.
That's probably at about 55 degrees.
Did it change?
Yes.
It changed. It's
Sorry,
a di-
guys. I know we're in the middle of doing the back car, but yeah,
Whoa, the vanilla got way
Yeah.
more prominent.
yeah.
That's a different beer than it was earlier.
Totally different.
I don't mind it though.
No,
It's still
no.
not overly like
Exactly.
vanilla.
And that's the thing. I mean,
totally changed the profile of it.
and you know, like I said, normally, like I said, I'm always the last to finish a beer just because I'm not trying to like slam it. I just enjoy it as it is. So usually mine gets
Look at the
fairly
back seats in that thing.
the whole thing. Usually mine is pretty warm by the time I get to the
But
last.
that's
What in the world?
But it did not get that warm, and that is completely different than the last couple drinks,
Yeah.
the last couple sips I had of this
Yeah,
one.
I just sorry to interrupt. I just poured it. I took a sip and it was like, this is a different beer than what we had.
No, that's a worthy interruption. I'm not even mad. So, this MX-3 features a desirable 5-speed manual transmission. Attached car force contains multiple reporting gaps, though it shows no accidents or mileage discrepancies during a given time period. So, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
if it ended up not going to a dealer for a bunch of services, that would cause the gaps.
Yeah.
My car's the same way.
Yeah.
Every
all-
time,
So is mine.
because
all
every
of ours
time
is, if
I
do
gave,
stuff at home, it doesn't get reported. No.
yeah, every time I
Luckily,
gave up
it.
trying to, get an oil change at the dealership or whatever because I'm lazy, I did it myself. That didn't get reported. That's a gap in the thing. So I'm not even worried about that.
Well, it's like my car. My car has a gap from 14,000 miles till X,
Yeah,
and I'm at 90,000 miles right now.
yeah.
It's literally never had a single service record since 14,000 because I've done everything myself.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of doing things yourself, did you guys see what my latest little garage update is?
Yes.
I
Rants?
I hate you.
I picked up a
How
pair.
much for days?
They were
Did
three.
you get them used?
No, I got them new, and I actually ended up getting through Summit because there was a 2-week lead time to get them directly from Race Ramps. So the Race Ramps, they were $317 at Race Ramps plus tax. They were $300 plus tax from Summit and in stock, and they were shipped. I got them in 2 days.
Now, is that
So it was-
something that you think like a Cobra could get up onto?
Yes,
Like,
I
really?
believe they could. If you want,
I,
I'll bring 'em
I, I,
over.
really, I really want a set. I really
I'll-
want a set.
like I said, I could have got the 40-inch ramps, and they would have cleared my bumper. But I was also looking at the Ultima, doing oil changes on that. So I got the 56-inch long ramps, and like I said, they're a little bit pricey. They are made in America.
but they're good quality.
I put them on my non-painted or half-painted or worn-painted, somewhat slippery garage floor. They didn't move.
Okay.
And the angle on them is so shallow that even with my back tires also on that smooth floor, there's no spin.
So you just basically.
It was
let off the
almost
brake.
awkward pulling them up onto the ramps to test them out because I was like, because they rolled up so easy, and I'm used to all the effort to get up on cheater boards and regular
Yeah.
ramps, and then have to be ready to step off onto the brake to keep them driving off the ends. These
Like
things,
I did.
These things have a nice, like a
Good
2-inch,
chunk,
like
yeah.
a 2-inch stop at the end of them, and once they level that, it's just so easy to drive up onto.
That's good. Yeah, because you remember the debacle of
Yeah.
because that was the same thing. It
takes so much effort to get up on them, and then once you start rolling, it's like...
Well, it wasn't with that. It was also they ended up pushing a bit too. So
Yeah.
it was, and then
like
that was,
like regular. I haven't backed it up on there, but I don't think it'll be an issue because I've had regular steel ramps where I went to back the car up onto the ramps.
and they moved.
They were fine going up,
But coming down,
even like I said, even just riding the brake and being as gentle as I could. Once I got about halfway down the ramps, they just went.
shooting. Yeah,
They just shot out and the car dropped, and I'm surprised I didn't smack the mufflers on the ramps as it came down, but it literally kicked the ramps out from the back of the car. So, yeah. So race ramps, pricey,
yeah.
totally happy with
Well,
it.
it's like that, and then the quick jacks. I've always wanted a set of those. But those are the same thing. They're
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, like I said, so...
No, it's okay. We've been talking about race ramps.
So anyway, so I think my total, like I said, I bought them from Summit Racing, and with sales tax, free shipping to Florida. Like I said, it was free shipping from race ramps, but they had a 2-week lead time on them. Summit had them in stock, and I think I paid $319. Got them in 2 days, and they're perfect.
Yeah.
Like I said, on a smooth garage floor, they didn't slip out as I tried to drive up onto them.
Nice.
And the approach angle is so easy to drive. They're 56 inches long, so the angle is nice and low.
Yeah.
And then they were so easy to drive up onto that even with my back tires on that slick floor, there was no wheel spin at all. It just went
Nice.
like literally just went like nothing. And then backing off them was the same way. So
Anyway, sorry guys, we go
off on tangents from time to time. Where was I?
Gap
This thing had an original MSRP of $17,395. Came equipped with a power package, 15-inch alloy wheels, 4-wheel disc brakes. It's got power sunroof, cloth upholstery, air conditioning, and more is detailed below. And this is not modified.
Mm-hmm. I love the interior on it, and that back seat.
The back seat is weird looking.
You know what the back seat reminds me of? It's a shrunk down Unos Cosmo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That freaking lounge club looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like German discotheque meets Japanese furniture maker.
I was gonna say it almost has like the sunken down back seats. Like the Mustang. Well, yours is like how like Sabrina's is how it's.
Oh yeah,
but,
mine basically is. Yeah, the bench seat in the back of my car is like 2 bucket seats that are attached.
But it almost reminds me of, which had it even more defined, like the Camaros and Trans Am F bodies.
Yeah.
Because those were like deep, or the early '90 Grand Prix, 2-door Grand Prix, the fancy ones and that, and those were literally you had an armrest in the fucking middle of them.
Those were great for bilateral amputees.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had no legs, you fit perfectly back there.
Yeah.
And they were deep enough that your legless body would not get flung around like a rag doll if the driver decided to go through corners.
You
like
actually had more bolstering than I think the front seats.
Yeah, at that point, for the hips anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were stuck down there. You weren't going anywhere.
Anyways.
So known flaws are scratches and chips around the exterior. And this thing, I only took like 18 pictures off the gallery. There was a lot of pictures in the gallery of this thing.
It looks super clean on here.
Tires are old as shit. Tires are 10, 11 years old. So needs tires. Scratches on plastic trim in the cargo area. Well, if you use your car, plastics are going to get scratched up. That's how it was. It says some rust on underbody components, but the pictures that I saw, that was basically like just bare metal suspension and brackets and shit like that.
It's like surface, right?
There wasn't any rust on the unitized shell itself. It was all the ancillary stuff, like control arms and tie rod ends and axles and shit like that.
It's not rust to be concerned about. It is.
Yeah, it was just all the bare metal parts underneath there that all have surface.
A new car will have that on it.
Yeah. Service documentation and part receipts in the photo gallery indicate that the battery was replaced in April 2023. Carfax shows an engine oil change and everything in October 2022 at 36,000 miles. And then there was also a lot of pictures of various receipts and window stickers and shit like that.
Is this a 6-digit odometer, or is it a 5-digit?
I believe it's a 6-digit. I don't know if I got a picture of the dash or not.
Because that's my only thing of, was it rolled over or not?
I don't think this one was. I can look real quick.
How many miles is it displaying?
like 36 or something like that.
Okay.
But that's my biggest thing. If it's a 5-digit one, I'm not trusting it.
36,400.
Now, is it a 6-digit? Sorry. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the.
I had to go back and.
Because if it's a 5-digit, I don't know. If it's a 6-digit, that's going to affect my price.
I saw the price. I can't play.
It is a 6-digit. 6-digit, and it does say 036307 at the time of the picture's taken.
I'm gonna go 75.
Well, he's already bailed out. Obviously, I can't, and obviously
I'm a winner.
Daniel can't because he's not here.
Well, we don't have a chat up, so
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't
I
have
could
a
call him.
Let me look at the chat, see if he said anything.
Yeah, bring the chat up.
He's probably not watching.
Old School says 8,800.
All right, it's me and Mike.
And Old School also said that would love us at a Quick Jacks.
Yeah,
So, I think all of us would pretty much love us at a Quick Jacks.
At this point, it's me and Mike playing. He said 88, I said 75.
10-3.
Ah, shit, Mike won.
You got beat. You got beat by the chat.
You did. You got beat by the
God
chat.
damn it, Mike, you won.
So yeah, I mean, for doing this a day late and a man down, I don't think this was too bad.
No, it
No,
wasn't. We had a
And
really good...
and getting the same beer, which considering
Not bad.
I mean, I can understand it if I went to ABC in Crystal River and you went to ABC here and we both got the same beer. I can see that. It wasn't that way.
No.
Different parts of the state, and we still ended up with the same beer.
Yeah. that still surprised the hell out of me, but...
That just goes to show you how close you guys' tasted beer is.
See, I did it because of the name of it.
Right.
Why do you think I did it?
Exactly.
No,
I saw
no.
a truck on it.
You guys both saw the truck
I'm
and
like,
the
it's
name,
got a
and you
truck.
went, oh, let's
I'm
try
like, let's
that.
fucking do
Okay,
this.
the first thing I saw was the name and the truck, and then I was like, oh, it's also a brown ale with vanilla. I'm in.
Yeah,
Right.
that's literally what I did. That's literally what I did.
So, all right, guys, on that bombshell...
On that bombshell, please make sure to check out our Facebook. We on there we have the link to our shop, so you can get your merchandise from us. Old School to Garage there in the comments. He just got his shirt today. He absolutely loves it.
And
So-
and don't forget to GoFundMe.
Yes, don't forget to GoFundMe for Alan. We'll be posting that up again. So yeah, please do all that stuff. Also follow, like, subscribe, Facebook, TikTok, here, all the woo stuff. So I think that's about it.
Yep, on
So-
that bombshell, guys.
I think it's been a while since we've done a one-legged stick driving video. The last time we attempted it, it didn't work because I couldn't get the seat back and couldn't reach the clutch pedal.
Yeah, true.
Right. I gotta bring my car over so you can drive
Yeah.
it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you have one I could definitely reach.
All right, guys. So, see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't yet.
Comment, like, and
Have
subscribe.
a good night.
Cilantro.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And smash that like.